Welcome to Mysterious Pathways, where today we're delving into one of the most iconic cities in the world, New York City. This metropolis is known for its towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and famous landmarks like the Empire State Building in Times Square. But beneath its bright lights and modern energy, New York City holds deep, mysterious secrets that have been whispered about for centuries. These are not your typical tales, but rather shocking and bizarre stories that will leave you questioning the truth behind this city that never sleeps. Today, we're going to reveal 3 shocking facts about New York City, each tied to a legend or myth that has left locals and visitors alike wondering what's real and what's not. Our journey begins at one of the most famous and bustling areas in the city, Times Square. But this iconic tourist destination has a chilling tale hidden beneath its neon lights. There is a persistent legend about an old vaudeville theater that once stood where Times Square is today. According to this eerie tale, the theater was home to a ghost known as the Gray Lady, an apparition of a former actress who met a tragic fate. The legend states that the Gray Lady was a rising star in the 1920s when she suddenly disappeared after a heated argument with a fellow actor. Rumor has it that her body was never found, but she is said to haunt the theater to this day. People claim to see her shadow in dark corners or to feel an inexplicable chill when walking through the area, especially late at night. Even though the original theater is long gone, some say that if you stand in certain spots in Times Square, you can still feel the presence of the Gray Lady, keeping her watchful eye over the performers of today. Next, we dive into the mysterious world beneath the streets of New York City, its subway system, which holds more than just tracks and tunnels. A dark legend has circulated for decades about the so-called Mole People, a hidden society said to live deep below the surface in abandoned subway tunnels. These individuals are believed to have created an underground world far from the eyes of everyday New Yorkers. According to urban legend, the Mole People live in darkness, having adapted to their environment over generations, and are rarely seen by those above ground. The origins of this myth are murky, but it gained traction in the 1990s when urban explorers began reporting strange sightings and sounds deep in the subway's forgotten tunnels. Some say they've seen shadowy figures scurrying through the tunnels late at night. While many dismiss the story as pure fantasy, some subway workers and adventurous explorers still claim to have encountered strange figures far beneath the city. Whether fact or fiction, the legend of the Mole People continues to intrigue and terrify those brave enough to imagine what might lurk below New York's surface. Our final story takes us to the New York Public Library, a beautiful and historic landmark in the heart of Manhattan. The library is a place of knowledge, learning, and quiet contemplation, but it is also home to one of the city's most famous ghost stories, the tale of Aggie the Ghost. Aggie was said to be a young woman who worked in the library during the late 19th century. According to legend, she was deeply in love with a fellow librarian. But when he rejected her advances, Aggie tragically took her own life within the library's walls. Since her death, countless employees and visitors have reported strange occurrences in the library, including books flying off the shelves, lights flickering, and even seeing the figure of a woman dressed in old-fashioned clothing roaming the halls. Some claim to have heard the soft sobs of a heartbroken woman late at night when the library is nearly empty. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the haunting tale of Aggie adds an eerie twist to this beloved institution, making it one of the most talked about mysteries in New York City. And there you have it, 3 shocking and mysterious stories from the heart of New York City. These legends have stood the test of time, sparking curiosity and fascination in everyone who hears them. But what do you think? Are these stories simply urban myths, or could there be more to these tales than meets the eye? We'd love to hear your thoughts, and any additional facts or stories you might know about New York City in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the Mysterious Pathways and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more intriguing and mysterious content from around the world. As Edgar Allan Poe once said, "Believe nothing you hear and only one half that you see." In a city like New York, sometimes the mysteries are right in front of us, waiting to be discovered. Until next time, stay curious and remember, some stories are meant to be told, but others are better left unsolved.